won't be able to intro with him.
It's fine. Hello and welcome, my goblins, to the fantastic adventure that is Touchstone. We're doing an awesome right now, having all the fantastic technical difficulties. It is great. So while we're trying to figure stuff out, how's it going? I think we're mostly good except for Mr. Rocks. Rocks, I'm gonna unmute. Oh no, okay, he's left. I want to unmute him, but I'm afraid it's gonna be like terribleness.
Oh my god.
Is it bad? Because I have him muted right now, so I can't hear him. Can you guys hear him?
He's good now.
Is he good? He's good? It's good?
Yeah.
It's not a trap?
Take off my headset.
Right? It's no longer a trap. I have to like unmute him now. All right.
I knew it was.
Hello? All right, he exists. It's fantastic. Also, hi Jasper, and thank you for the follow. And Whistling Dave, that is the jazz that says hi. Just so you're aware.
Right on.
Okay, so when we last left off, Tinkle had been captured in a less than pleasant flesh trader's house after blowing up a delicate experiment led by a master alchemist, who you guys absolutely destroyed in combat without even firing a single spell off. I don't think anyone got to. Just instant sleep poison for the win. You guys, not quickly, but did eventually mop up the remainder of the forces in the place. They did surrender after a little bit. Most of them were just unconscious. About 3/4 of them... Sorry, I said most of them were actually dead. Only some of them were unconscious or surrendered. Right now, you guys have 5 prisoners still in breathing condition, as well as a few prostitutes set off to the side who are looking at you both nervously and kind of like trying to entice you over to them. Tinkle is still bound and tied up somewhere in the house, and you're not quite sure where. How do you guys want to proceed?
Well, I'm still on the ground, not doing great.
It's fair.
I can reach down and lay on hands.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you like 10 hit points because I don't think it need to be anything crazy.
Well, after I finished, just giving that dude that last punch, I'm just gonna go and start exploring and see if I can't find Tinkle, my little friend.
Okay, there are, of course, 3 options. There's this floor itself, which you feel you've mostly explored. It had kind of a kitchen-y area, but you blew through that on your way here. You didn't see anything extra in there. There's the living room / whatever kind of room that's been turned into a den of depravity. There is a basement, a little downstairs section. There's also an upstairs section, which you haven't been to yet.
I need somebody strong to carry somebody big.
I'm gonna quickly ask if anybody's been upstairs yet.
Yes,
I'm kind of
I've been
someone
upstairs.
strong.
Cool, then I guess I'll head to the basement since we've had one dude upstairs.
It's true.
All of us main room, and I'll head to the basement where no one's been so far.
I'm gonna interrogate.
Oh, Tinkle's typing something
gonna-
out for us.
I'm going to stand up and start walking upstairs towards what Rox was talking about.
I will
Muffled, help
lead you
me. It's
to-
good. I'm going to give a quick pause and a shout out to Mr. Jasper, who's actually just subscribed. My 4th ever subscriber. Hello. Thank you. I don't know if you guys knew, but I hit affiliate, which is... I told you that last week, I think,
Nice,
though.
congrats.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Many thanks. But yeah, so we are focusing back in. I get distracted by that kind of thing. You guys actually have... I don't know why that's open. You guys actually do have a little bit of time to take a look around. So as you go downstairs, you can actually see that the downstairs itself is much less pleasant than the upstairs. There are dozens of children down here, ranging in ages from about 5 to 12, you'd say. In cages, soiled, filthy. They look very malnourished. There's also Tinkle, who's been set off on his own, chained to a post. He has his mouth gagged, and he's completely naked.
Well, I'm gonna get him ungagged and I don't know, throw him a piece of cloth that's sitting on the ground so he can cover himself a little.
That's fair. Taking a look around the area, you do notice there are several piles of stuff, just random stuff, kind of thrown about the place. You do, like, digging through them, you do actually manage to find Tinkle's gear and stuff, including his spell book, his component pouch, and all of that awesomeness.
Cool.
Doesn't take you long to do.
Cool. Well, we'll get him free and get him all his crap back.
Okay.
And I will lead my helper to the invisible sleeping alchemist.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna walk in and be like, "What guy?"
And I will cancel my invisibility, and a guy will appear.
What's
That
cover?
Okay, good. I can see him. I'm gonna pick him up.
I'm going
Toss
to take
him on
his
my shoulder.
pouches real quick, just in case he wakes up in this, but I don't think he will.
Fair enough. Also, today we
Ah.
dine in hell. I know it's one of you guys. Thank you so very much for the sub as well.
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does anybody have a rag or something that I can toss over this guy so it doesn't look like I'm carrying a body?
I pull out like a handkerchief from my pocket and say, we can gag him.
Well, we should cover his body because we're probably going to be walking through town with this dude. Unless we plan on interrogating him here.
I don't. I mean, we could, but
I
not
mean,
sure if there's got to be a curtain here. It's a den of depravity. There's like a bed sheets or some form of cloth material somewhere, I would assume.
All right. Apparently, a lot of people have Prime because thank you, Mr. Tristan, for that as well. That is fantastic.
Boom.
And apparently, there's a hype train going on.
Yeah, you just unlocked a founder badge.
I did.
Right up
That is 6 of my founder things already gone. Did not expect that.
my Prime isn't up for 2 days, so
All right. So, keep getting distracted by that. Everyone just like dog piles in on it. My apologies. Okay, so focusing back on what we need to do. The body itself is like he's a really burly, very large half orc who's not just muscle but also a little bit on the pudgy side. Definitely more a scholar than a fighter, but still has heavy muscles to show that he has undergone some sort of martial training. You can see that even the chains on him probably weigh a good 50 to 60 pounds. So they are like just those are enough to make most people kind of wince. But was carrying them relatively easily. So what do you guys want to do with the big boy?
I'm going to strip him of all the stuff that would make him really heavy.
I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, God.
You better
You
not
have-
fall asleep.
You have advantage. You have danger sense. Please roll well.
Oh, just roll one more time?
Yep.
Oh,
my God.
do you have inspiration?
Inspiration. I use my inspiration.
Yes, thank you.
No.
One.
Come on.
No.
Oh, how much health do you have?
12. Love roll 20.
Oh my God.
Oh, fuck nuggets. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
20.
We are level 5 right now, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
some of us are, I think.
No, we all are.
Okay.
My dex is not the best.
I know, but you had
I rolled
advantage, like,
shit.
and then you had inspiration. And
I rolled shit.
it's
And you
true.
still couldn't roll above a 10.
There's a subtle arcing of electric energy around his body, and as you actually touch the chains, the heaviest thing on him, you can't let go for a good 30 seconds as you were heavily electrocuted.
Resistance to lightning.
That's good.
You only
But-
take 80
Could
points
I
of damage.
kick him after I see him not doing anything for like a solid 10 seconds? Like when he touched the casket?
Yes, but you may in fact be subjugated to the electricity yourself, so it's your choice. I will warn you beforehand, because this is gonna suck.
Yeah, that's my
Are
character.
you wearing rubber shoes?
Yeah. Oh, I was
gonna
gonna say, do you have an
drop kick
attack? I was gonna say, do you have an attack that can push me away?
No.
All right.
Oh, that's.
Go ahead and make an attack versus his AC. You will have advantage because he is currently paralyzed.
I'm not trying to hurt him. I'm just trying to like.
Yep.
do a
So
drop
it'll be non-lethal damage to try and, or it can just be a shove attack. That's all it has to be.
shove attack. I'm just gonna do my dagger because
You
Okay.
beat it.
All right. And Rox, I need you to make a dex save as well.
this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck.
It did
Why
not
did I
suck.
roll that with advantage? 18.
Okay.
Can't say it's with
I'm alive.
He's
I'm alive.
getting shot.
So there's a sudden arc of electricity from the body, from the chains itself, that strikes outwards, hitting your Dragonborn friend, who's going to take 34 halved, so 17 points of damage, immediately dropping to being unconscious. And then the damage he takes gets halved to you, so you only take 8 points of damage, Rocks, as the electric arc kind of bursts into the side.
Okay. Ow.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have given him the
Ouchie.
full 25.
Retrospect.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the ground hard.
I'm gonna scramble over and give him a potion of healing.
Immediately, yeah, roll 2d4 plus 2.
Yeah. I am not fucking around at this point.
Yeah.
You just got
Um,
zapped and you watched him hit the ground.
Yeah, he dropped hard.
So 10 points.
Perfect. So you heal up 10 points. You're conscious again. You're kind of startled awake. You can still feel like the electricity tingling in your fingers. It's not a pleasant time. Trust me.
Ouch!
Are you okay?
That freaking hurt.
Oh, I bet.
Don't touch that.
Sure. I wasn't planning to, but
Not after what just happened to you.
pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Tie the fucker up. Leave the shit
Can you
on him.
just take him and we will get going?
I'm gonna fucking drag him. I'm not gonna carry him anymore.
That's fair. So you just pick him up by the feet and you start dragging him down the stairs now. The sleep spell is wearing off at this point, and you can actually see him. Oh no, it's not the sleep spell; it's the sleep poison. Right, that's the difference. You thunk his head on every step going the way down. You can see one of the chains like reflexively reacting with a dull green glow that seems to spread across his body and begin healing his wounds.
Is it a different chain than the one Ragnar touched?
Yes.
That one's good. I'm going to take that one off him.
Okay.
I'm not letting
As you
that
get
happen.
close, the entirety of the whole set of chains begins to arc with electricity again. Are you sure you want to do that?
1 second.
How stealthy do I have to be?
Oh, I don't care about stealth at this point.
Are you guys
Chad's
like dragging him out the door? Is
Yep.
that the idea?
They're dragging him down the stairs. So I don't know if you guys want to go through after that or not.
I'm gonna tell, while they're figuring that out, I'm gonna tell the prostitutes to just clear on out.
They look at you. They scramble around, picking up their things, various things. There's a few coin purses that you're pretty sure don't belong to them, and you're not sure if you want to let them go with it, but by the time you're ready
I
to
don't
raise an
care.
objection, they are long gone.
The roughneck guys, they're gonna stay right in fucking place.
Yep, they are staying exactly where they are, trying their best not to make any threatening movements, because, let's face it, you've already kicked their asses once.
hmm
So,
I don't know about you guys, but my plan is to get some guards or something in here.
Well, this guy's starting to wake up because
Yeah.
whatever's around him is starting to heal him. So we need to get that off of him either way. But it hurts like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, which
I
is
mean,
why
I
I'm
could
not
try,
carrying
but
him.
see, the thing is that the guards probably have something that might be able to handle this guy.
I don't know if we would actually be able to get him to the guards.
No, they can come here.
I don't know if they will get here before he wakes up.
Well, then let's gag him
I
and
mean,
tie
that's
him
fair.
up.
It is at this point you guys have wasted a fair few minutes. You begin to hear heavily booted feet running up. Anyone with a passive perception above 12, keep that in mind, begins to hear heavily booted feet marching in cadence coming up the alleyway towards the house.
I don't know if I have a passive
I
perception
do.
of 12.
Mine's 13.
Mine's at 12. Or, sorry, mine's at 9.
So
Yeah, wrong character.
Oh, mine's also
Yeah, wrong
13.
character.
Okay. We may want to get out of here.
No, I'm not.
I wonder
I'm
if
just gonna stay. I'm gonna walk out the door.
If there's guards,
Help me!
Right.
So I did my interrogation, right? Just assuming-
You will be able to get around 3 or 4 questions in, which we can do right now. So what questions do you want to ask?
Where's the children?
They're
'Cause
downstairs.
I did not. Well, yeah, but are they going to tell me that?
Yes. Immediately, without
Okay.
hesitation, they're downstairs.
Okay. Are there any other locations with children or other victims?
No, they've all been sold.
Do you have a list of names that they've been sold to?
No. We're not exactly high up in the organization. It's new. You'd have to talk to the founders. They would know.
Is
Let's get in.
Buddy a founder? The one that got dragged down the stairs, or can we not see him yet?
No, he was experimenting.
Ooh.
Alright, well, you only said 3 questions.
3 or 4 is fine. You can throw one more at him. It's okay. You have enough time.
Oh, okay, shit. I didn't think about the 4th one.
Who hired you? Maybe.
Is this slave trading linked to the Fight Club?
What fight? No, not the Fight Club. Different. You mean the one in Portgate? No. As far as we're aware, unless the founder started that one too, but we haven't. You see, you have to understand, none of us have met the founder. Not really. Cloaked, dark garb, tall, kind of skinny, walked around like they owned the place. That's about it. That's all we got to see. You could see into their cloak, and it was nothing but darkness. Just a pitch black darkness.
Okay, and if there's any more time, I want to see if there's any lives that I can save of the enemies. Just so that when the guards come, we get in less trouble.
Absolutely. So taking a quick look around, there are 2 of them that you could save if you used a little bit of your lay on hands.
I have my cure stick.
You have a cure stick. You can go ahead and use that instead.
Okay. I'm going to
So
use
with-
2 uses of the cure stick.
With 2 charges, you manage to actually pop them up to positive health. They kind of start awake. They look down at their wounds, kind of like grabbing at themselves, like surprised. I'm alive. Oh. They see everyone else tied up, and they immediately, like, their shoulders slump. They look dejected. They just put out their hands. Wait.
It sounds like there's guards, hopefully, on the way. Either that or your backup. Probably should have asked that as a question.
It's fair.
My bad.
Yalik, you were downstairs.
Oopsie.
What do you want to do to help out? Tinkle.
Well, I'm gonna get him unchained in whatever means necessary. Whatever I can do, whether that just be like ripping at it, just punching, or just crying. One of the 3.
Okay, so
And then,
if you want to attempt a raw strength check to try and break the chains, that's more than allowed.
Okay, cool. It's just straight up strength.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
Oh, I
you
rolled
like
with advantage, but
that's fine. We'll take the first one. You kind of reach in, you grab the hooks that are in the wall, and you start pulling and tearing. Your muscles flex as you can hear a bit of a cracking noise around some of your joints, and you pull the chains directly out of the wall. They kind of fall limp and loose on Tinkle enough that he's able to kind of get himself out.
cool. And then
About time, you
whatever
big
time I
O.
got. Thanks, bud. I was working on her. And then with whatever time we got left, I'm going to ask or give Tinkle all his stuff and then be like, hey, let's try to get some of these kids free. So I'm just going to keep
Do I know about
ripping
the kids,
chains out of the
John?
wall.
Tinkle, yeah, you know about the kids because they've been all around you. They've been like quiet, sobbing softly in their cages, not making too much of a disturbance, just because you can tell they've already been beaten once or twice.
I'm just going to start like raw ripping doors off of cages if I can.
Yeah, it's not too hard. Like the cages are built to keep in kids, not built to keep adults out, kind of thing. So it doesn't take you long to start ripping the cages, literally just bit from bit. None of them are particularly, what's the word I'm looking for, happy to see you. They look kind of distressed that someone's ripping open their cages.
Are these orphans or do they have families?
You would have to ask them.
And I would also, since you were trapped with them, Tinkle, be like, hey guys, it's all G. He's here to save us. So that they're less afraid of me.
Or I could start screaming my head off and say there's an intruder.
Do you know what? 6 of one, half dozen of another.
No, I'm just kidding. I'd be happy that you saved me, and I would tell the kids that we're okay. This is Superman.
This is Superman.
Okay. All right.
If I step outside, do I see guards coming or anything?
Stepping outside, you actually see that there are guardsmen in uniform coming towards you. Yeah.
Perfect. I just wave to them. I go, hey, over here.
Okay, as they head towards you, you can see a familiar face mingled in with the guards.
I'm going to make myself scarce.
Fair enough. So taking a look, and you can actually see the familiar face being the smuggler boss that you saw at the other person's house.
Huh. Interesting.
Now, as he's mingled in with the guards, he looks at you, and you can see this quiet glare, as if he knows you, he recognizes you, and you can see like the comprehension dawning on his face. As the guardsmen stop, they all kind of wait a moment. One of them steps forward. Goes, hey, you're one of them order folk, aren't you?
Yeah, that's correct.
I see. Now, what you be doing in here?
We got word of a smuggling ring, sort of mixed in with slaver ring of sorts. So we were just poking around investigating. And one, we were attacked. And two, there seems to be some shit going on in the basement here. So probably a good thing to check out if you want.
That's fair. He kind of starts setting people off. You can see, since they all stopped and the guy stepped forward, that guard that you recognized is no longer amongst them. He just kind of poofed out of there. You can see that as they go in, they're actually, they see like the people already tied up. They start talking to them in low tones to see what's going on. A few of them shoot you these hesitant glares. It's like the kind of sort of, oh, I'm kind of angry at you. And one by one, they're lifted up and hauled out. You can see the bodies are like looked at quickly. How many of these did you kill?
I don't know. I think maybe like 6 before they started surrendering.
Right. Well, you're going to have to come with me to file an official report. We're going to need everyone who was involved in this to actually say what they were doing. We need
I'm
to.
gonna pop my head in and be like, I only knocked people out. I didn't kill nobody.
Dark Elf.
Yeah, I
Clap
know,
'em.
right? Who would have
And
thought?
two guardsmen
Sorry,
move
I can
forward.
actually vouch for him.
Two guardsmen move forward and are holding out chains to clasp you in irons.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I'm gonna
goes-
look at them and I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna lie, I ended up killing the guy that was in front of me and I only got the one.
Oh, yeah, you're that big dragonborn fellow, the one that actually killed one of the guardsmen, yeah? Him too. And as they're both put into chains and dragged out, they are actually walked out properly. The other folk that were there were maybe just a little bit too much force, dragged out of the house and loaded into the wagon that was actually carrying all the goods across. The porter looks around and looks at you and gives a tentative thumbs up.
Like this is part of it. Perfect.
Now, the guards do take a little bit of time in the basement. They find Yalok and Tinkle down there, freeing the children and talking to them. And you can see immediately, like, a look of disgust comes over their faces as they look around. You do notice that the vast majority of these kids aren't human. They are not. There are 2 human children. There are some elven children, some gnomish children, and a few dwarvish children, and a halfling, who is a child halfling, with very few humans in comparison. As they're gathered up and talked to quietly, one of the guards looks up at Yalok and Tinkle and nods. How did you people find this place? We've been looking for these children for weeks.
If I told you, I'd have to kill you.
Question?
Fair enough.
I guess not if it's in the basement.
Yeah, it's in the basement. They kind of look around and they're like, look, we can't promise you a reward, but we can promise you that we'll keep the others busy upstairs as you go through and collect your things. How about that? And they kind of usher the children upstairs. And you guys see the kids coming from upstairs. No Yalok or Tinkle, but the kids are coming from downstairs. Sorry, they're coming upstairs, and they are slowly being ushered outside. They kind of wince at the light. You can see they haven't been outside in a while. And a few of the guardsmen, you can tell just by like their demeanor, who are probably parents, begin like trying to feed and clean and make sure these kids are okay.
When Chase and I are when Escanor and I are walking out, do we see the kids come upstairs?
Yes, you guys do actually, because you are kept off to the side. You can see the children come out.
I'm going to breathe heavily and say, thank God the children are safe.
I'm going to ask if we can at least help with making sure everyone's okay, because I have healing in case any of the children need it.
Same here.
The guards look at you a little suspiciously, but seeing the mark on your chest, they nod and bring you over to the kids, who are absolutely terrified of you, by the way. A dark elf is a scary thing, but of course, seeing the brand, they start to loosen up a little. Most everybody knows what it means, and it means that you can be trusted, to an extent.
Could I give up some of my rations to feed the kids?
Yeah, they didn't take your belongings from you, so as you kind of delve into your backpack with your chains still on and began handing out food, the kids look extraordinarily grateful, and some of them fall to it like they haven't eaten in weeks.
I'm gonna
How
see
much
if they have any
would I
injuries.
take away?
As much as you want to give.
I'll go 10.
All right. What was that, Escanor?
Can I look them over for injuries with their permission, of course?
Yep. The
Not
kids
just
themselves have welts and bruises. There's no open cuts or sores or anything like that. You can tell a few of them, just from a basic look over, are definitely sick with like the cold or the flu or something like that. Nothing too serious. Most of them are heavily malnourished. What wounds they have are small. It's mostly just they haven't eaten much, they haven't had much to drink, and they have not been treated well. They're scared.
Okay, so they're eating, especially if they've been starving. Giving them too much food's a bad idea because they'll just puke it up.
Yeah.
So I'll just play the flute for them.
Go ahead and roll a performance check.
Roll a 2.
Oh, you know I'm gonna crit fail. Where's my performance?
And Escanor eats the flute.
I choked
Goes
on
to
it by accident.
Goes to blow, sucks it in.
Well, that's not bad.
So you kind of sit down in the mud with the children, and at first, like, oh, adults don't do that. So it's a little weird, but as you begin playing the flute, a few of them kind of nod along to songs that are relatively familiar. You run through a few of, like, the simpler lullabies and other, like, maybe slightly too old for them tavern songs, but a few, like, barnyard celebrations as well. As long as you play, the guards don't disturb you. They actually start tapping along, and a few of them try to get the kids up and moving, kind of dancing to the rhythm. Not more swaying than anything, I'll be honest, because they can't dance too well. But the guards look at you appraisingly, trying to figure you out more than anything. Less of them look at you in open hostility, though, which is always a good thing.
I'm just gonna keep playing.
Okay.
Are we up here as of now?
Yaluk and Tinkle, you guys are downstairs. After what the guard said, you know you have a little bit of time. You can always loot the place, or you can leave.
Well, you know we gotta loot the place.
You know we're gonna loot the place.
All right. Are you ready for one hell of a list?
Oh man,
Yep.
I gotta get a notepad out here.
Okay. Amongst all the things in the house, or in the basement, you do find that a lot of stuff has been crated up. A lot of it just seems to have regular clothing on top of it, but as you dig deeper, you find a lot of money. Like a surprising amount of money. Scattered amongst everything you see, there are 1,200 copper pieces, 5,000 silver pieces, 2,200 gold pieces, 90 platinum pieces, an amber crystal worth 100 gold pieces, a green crystal worth 100 gold pieces, 2 light pink crystals, each worth 100 gold pieces, a red crystal worth 100 gold pieces, a dark green crystal worth 100 gold pieces, and you do need to separate these out, by the way. Please do.
Yeah, I'm writing them down so far.
A black crystal worth 100 gold pieces, a pearl worth 100 gold pieces, a striped green and pink jewel worth 100 gold pieces. I know it's a whole lot of stuff.
Half of these words are spelled wrong.
That's fine. A red and yellow crystal worth 100 gold pieces. You also find a faint stone. It seems to be grayish at the moment, but it has that hefty feel like it's magical. And give me a second. You also find a thin wooden stick that's chased with kind of a, you want to say, platinum band. At the very top, it has this weird sort of purplish crystal. It looks like a wand of some sort. You also find you got the stone, got the wand. You also find a long sword that seems to be some sort of silvery material, and just lifting it, you can tell it weighs next to nothing, and it's very well balanced. Okay, that's all you find in the house.
Just all we find, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Curious how you're going to carry all those coins out. Are you going to get some burlap sacks?
They are in burlap sacks. You can already use them.
They walk up the stairs.
Hey, you watch yourself. Maybe I'm carrying Terry, and he's going to hold them all in in his gut so that no one can hear him.
Yo,
Alrighty. So, Touche, let's
if
actually.
anyone stops us, I'll just be like, "Hey, you never seen a pregnant gnome before?"
Exactly.
No one's going to stop you, folks. I promise. So,
Alright,
being
I'm
said-
just splitting everything up here.
does anybody have a passive perception of... No, you definitely don't have a passive perception of 28 or above.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
What about any of the guards today?
Oh, no,
Once you-
no,
No,
not
they
even close.
No.
All right.
Cool.
So, after a little while, Ragnar and Escanor, you are brought over to the jail. Of course, there's a familiar face there. One who's more than happy to greet you. As soon as I dig up his name from my notes list, give me a moment, please. Captain Dagan actually waves a little surprised to see you. As you are directed towards jail cells, you're directed towards the VIP section of the jail. Having an ally as part of the order means that you have certain privileges. Now, you are unchained as soon as you walk into the room. It is completely enclosed, so nobody can see in or out, and you are left with a tray of steaming food.
I'm gonna eat it and I guess just sit there and play my cards if I have them.
They didn't take any of your stuff. They didn't even disarm you.
Are we together?
No, you were in 2 separate rooms.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna pretty much do the same thing as last time, because we can't see each other or communicate in any way. So
No.
just gonna eat the food, see if I can save any of it for use in the future.
Most likely, yeah.
All right, I'll save what I can, because you never know when. Is it high quality food too?
It's better than you're used to, but it's not like super amazing.
But it's something that, like, you know, a poor person would be like, "Holy shit, this is incredible."
Yeah, it's like getting a really good steak supper kind of thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll save as much as I can, but eat until, you know, I'm not dying.
I probably would have gone with them if I knew that they were getting taken to like the jail area.
Okay. So as you're brought in, you were left with Captain Dagan. On the way there, you discuss things a little bit with the lieutenant who's actually bringing them in, Lieutenant Acrelon, if you were curious. He says, "So, how did you actually end up joining the Order? I've heard a lot about it, but no one seems to mention how you get in."
I mean, I was just looking for something to do. I was looking for a purpose, and I tend to have a tendency of stuff happening around me. So,
Do you
good
think
at defending myself. I think they just sort of approached me.
Do you think you could put in a word for me?
What are you good at?
Well, I suppose you could say I'm good with a sword and shield. I'm fairly good in command, and the men around him kind of nod a little bit. And, well, I suppose I'm probably one of the best investigators in the squad. I'd say, wouldn't you guys say? Like, yeah, of course. Yeah, Lieutenant, yeah.
Well, I mean, that sounds great. I don't see why you wouldn't just talk to the captain, Captain Dagan, about it.
Captain Dagan doesn't like talking about it for some reason. And I tried talking to that magistrate when he was coming through, but he kind of pushed me off.
I don't know. Maybe there was like a job fair or something, and they hold it like once a year or something.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not sure, but I was approached. So,
well, if they if you're approached again about someone who wants to join, just let them know, Lieutenant Acrelon. I'm part of the town guard. I'm pretty notable, I'd think. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Can I do an insight check on him?
Absolutely.
Okay. It's not like I'm a recruiter or anything, but like, and it's not like I'm great at these. Oh, I have advantage. Clicked. So
That's
11.
fine. We'll take the 11. He pretty much just seems like a small town jock kind of thing. Like he's bragging and boasting because he's the biggest fish in this pond, but he's probably not that great at anything.
Oh, okay. Well, if anybody asks, then yeah, I can mention it.
Okay. Thank you. By this time,
Yeah.
you're actually you're brought over to, and everyone is more than welcome to come with. You are brought to Captain Dagan, who looks you up and down, along with all the other prisoners, and goes, "Oh." You can see he kind of waves his hand. VIP rooms, please. Get them something to eat. I've heard a little bit about what happened. The mage with the squad sent ahead. You found a trafficking ring, apparently. Flesh trading and drugs. It's not exactly
that's
something
what it
that's
looks
common
like.
in town.
I believe I heard something about soul dust. I don't know. I went in and people tried to stop me, and this happened.
Huh.
I was kind of Escanor was the guy, kind of heading up everything. He was following up on some bounty.
Do you know which one?
The one with the missing kids.
Well, I suppose he's got that one done.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think the drugs part of it was extra, and the smuggling part of it was extra. Although I guess kids are kind of objects in this case, but yeah.
So the men we questioned, they say this alchemist was behind most of it, and some mysterious founder.
Yeah, there's some founder with dark, kind of hooded. You can see into it, but it's all black.
Yeah, it's the same thing. How about we have a cup of coffee or something? I'm just starting my shift,
Sure.
so he brings you back into the guardhouse, sits you down, gets everyone in, just rushes you in.
I'm not there, just so you know.
Yeah, I'm not there.
I'm
Retiring.
No, I'm a little surprised that you got yourselves involved in this kind of thing.
Escanor.
Oh, I thought I was in a different jail cell.
He is,
Am I
yeah.
with you guys?
Oh, I thought everybody was brought together.
Only the guys that weren't taken in. So
okay.
Escanor and I are just kind of still.
Okay.
So just you.
Just me then.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was expecting it to be just a fun little romp across the city.
Oh, it didn't turn out like that.
It turned out no. It seems like not a lot of things with this group turn out that way. We started following. We asked around a little bit, and yeah, this is what we ended up with. Can't really do much about it. I mean, except free all the kids. I mean, that was a pretty good thing that this group did.
I would have to agree with you on that one. I would actually have to say that you did above and beyond the Call of Duty. I didn't expect you. You're supposed to be their warden, keeping track of them, not fighting on the front lines. Speaking of which,
what am I supposed to do? Let them just get killed?
did you see any of the men in that house take any drugs? Because they described some sort of odd creature that attacked them.
They said something about soul dust. I mean, I don't really know what soul dust is, but maybe that has something to. Maybe they imagine things.
Right, so they didn't see a giant bone abomination with wings and terrifying eyes.
I mean, I didn't see one.
All right. That's fair enough. I don't have a reason to doubt you.
I mean, that would make a pretty big mess in there.
You're wrong.
It's not a very big place.
You're not wrong. Is there anything I need to know that you haven't told me?
Not to my knowledge. If something comes up, I'll let you know.
All right. Look, if you're willing to vouch for them, I can let the other two go. They were taken in as a formality, but we can get a statement from you and them, and then we can send you on your way within the hour.
Sure. Yeah, no, I mean, whatever we have to do.
All right.
And like I said, I just keep looking after these guys. Like I said, they tend to get into a lot more than they look.
Well, that's the case with adventurers and heroes, and it's just determining whether these are just adventurers or if they're actually heroes.
I mean, it'd be worth it asking the kids. I mean, from the kids' perspectives, they're probably heroes.
That's fair. All right. You know what? Let's get this done. And he takes you over to a table and has you fill out just like your rough, like what actually happened. Can you read and write?
Oh yeah.
Can Ragnar and Escor, can both of you read and write in common?
I believe so. I don't see why I wouldn't.
So he takes the three of you, and between the three of you gets a corroborative statement kind of thing, making sure they get everything. They do dig, seeing if there's anything that they missed. But you guys, as long as you decide to tell the truth, have really nothing to be afraid of. And you are let loose inside the hour.
Could I give them a heads up about that orc and that stupid lightning crap?
Oh, trust me, we're well versed with the alchemists. They're not exactly a friendly faction.
Yeah, I thought I'd give you a little heads up, because that hurt.
I mean, can we be well versed in them? Like, if we happen to run into more of them?
You'll have to send for one of the Inquisitors. And ask for a scroll or two. I'm sure you know how to do that. Or if you don't, the Commandant has time. In the usual place. I'll send him a message. Unfortunately, I have a lot of processing to go through right now. You've dropped probably about 2 days worth of paperwork on my desk 3 minutes into my shift kind of thing.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's a good time.
I mean, I could help if you want.
No. Go about your business. I don't want you here when you should be in other places, if you catch my drift. Potentially preventing disasters. All right, so we'll shift to... We'll shift
I
to
want to
the
know
other
where the parents went.
Sorry?
Before we before we leave there, I want to know where the parents went, because they were taken to that building.
They're in custody as well.
Okay, because they've got my reward. So, do I just go to the bounty office for a reward, or...
How much was the bounty? Do you have the sheet?
I do have the sheet on me. The bounty, it says here, was 500 gold pieces from the parents.
Excellent. You can have 300 from me and 300 taken away from your debt.
That works for me. Thank you, sir.
He goes to the back, he pulls out this big sack of, like, bulging coins and hands it to you. It's not all gold, it's mostly silver, but here you go.
Thank you very much, sir.
Out of curiosity,
bounty sheet. Give me the bounty sheet. Don't just walk out with it. Thank you.
The bounty sheet.
Tucks it away, just so you don't go get double paid.
That's a good call.
Should have grabbed double bounty sheets.
Does my gold go down by any chance?
You guys owe a combined total of 2,000 gold. Whoever pays it off, that's fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So right now we are at 550 out of 2,000 paid off.
You are.
Hey. That's a quarter of the way done.
All right, so as you guys are all let loose, Tinkle, Rocks, and Yalik, you guys didn't go with, right? You went on your own?
Oh, hell no. I don't trust no copper.
That's fair.
I'm going to go get my horses and cart, and then I'm going to circle back.
Mm-hmm.
And if no one's guarding the place, I'm going to climb up the wall and try and abscond with some of that sweet, sweet soul dust, because I have no idea what that is.
Okay, there are 6 prepared crates of soul dust. How many do you want to take?
6? I mean,
I would
horses can
caution you
carry-
against it.
Sorry,
Take
what was
one
that?
or take one or two. It's a bad decision to take all 6.
Okay, I'll
Very
take
go ahead and take all 6 if you want. It may have some severe repercussions.
Then I'll take 2.
Okay. So you have 2 20-kilo crates of soul dust.
But I thought they. Okay, never mind. But there were some other alchemist things in there too, right?
Yeah, the entirety of the
Other
kit
than-
itself is essentially a +1 alchemist's tools kit, giving you
I will
+1 to
abscond.
any alchemist kit. You pack it all away as best as you can. There is you can find random scraps of clothing, and there are little boxes you think are meant for the tools. Not being an alchemist yourself, as far as I'm aware, you don't know exactly how to put it away. But with a sleight of hand check,
Hey, I have that. Look at that. Sleight of hand, you say?
I do. You manage to pack it all away without jarring too many things out of place.
Sweet, and then I will nonchalantly cart away like no one. Like what? Huh? It's not me.
Yeah, obviously.
Not what you're talking about.
Right. Tinkle and Yalak, what were you guys doing?
Well, we need to split up that money here
Mm-hmm.
real quick. So, did you write any of it down, Terry?
No, I thought you did.
No, I did. So it's
Okay, no, I didn't.
if you wanna, if I'll just say what it is. So each of us gets 600 copper, 250 silver pieces, 1,100 gold each, and 45 platinum pieces each.
Each as in the party, or each as in you and?
Well, for me and Terry, me and Tinkle
Yeah.
currently, because we're still inside the building.
Sorry, how much platinum?
45 each. If we're just splitting it right down the middle between me and you
Hell yeah.
for in the building currently. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 crystals.
You can keep the crystals if you want.
Okay. Then you get a black pearl. And then there is a faint stone grayish magical that I don't really care about, so I'm just going to toss that your way as well.
Gray stone, nice.
Yeah, a faint gray stone, but it's magical. It's grayish. We're not sure what real color it is. And then this thin wooden stick chased with a platinum band on top with a weird purple crystal. Do I know
A
what
wand.
this
I definitely
is?
the wand.
Is it like a staff? That's a Devin question.
No, it is a wand.
It is a wand? Okay. Well, I don't
just
need a
wrote
wand
down
either.
wand with pretty gem.
Okay, all yours. And then whoever needs a long silvery sword, we're going to throw at them as well when we get back to the party.
Yeah, you can keep that until we get to the party.
Cool. Well, then I'm just going to walk my way back over to the tavern, stop at a shop, and pick up one of those sack thingies that people keep telling me I should pick up. Burlap sack?
Burlap.
Yeah, that one.
I'm going to come with you, and I'm going to ask if they have possibly a bag of holding.
Okay.
That's also probably a good call. I would take one of those instead.
Alrighty. Okay. So if you guys are going to purchase a bag of holding, then I dislike 5e because it doesn't actually tell me the prices on things.
That's what I use Google for.
Well, even Google doesn't really tell you.
I know.
Just give it to them for free because they're heroes.
Yeah, there it is.
Ah.
Hero.
Who needs price when everyone's a hero?
One day.
Okay.
Just out of game, I've always won with 500 gold for bag of holding, but that's just me.
Yep. But you also have to take into account that you guys are not in a capital city, and magic items are actually relatively uncommon even here in a big town. So I'm going to say it's worth 650 gold pieces for a bag of holding.
Is that a regular bag of holding or a light one?
That is a regular bag of holding.
That's just totally worth it.
How about 2 for 1,000?
2 for 1,200.
Split the difference, 1,100.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Advantage since I'm standing there with him.
I'll give you advantage because you have aid.
I thought you were going to say AIDS. Nice.
11.50 and you have a deal.
Sounds good.
10-4.
Okay, was there anything else you guys wanted to purchase?
Two shakes. What are potions of healing worth?
I
again?
just paid the 1150, by the way.
You sure?
Yeah.
Cuckoo. Well, then I'll sauce you the money afterwards.
Sounds good.
What are just regular potions of healing worth again?
50 GP.
50?
Mm-hmm.
I'll pick up 2 of those while I'm at it.
Okay.
Do you have any greater healing potions?
I don't. Oh, does here?
I do.
I don't.
450 gold pieces each.
I'll take one of them.
All right, and he kind of preps it, sets it to the side for you.
I think that's all for me for now.
Yeah, I'm good now.
Just gonna head back to the bar.
Let's get white girl wasted.
10-4 rubber ducky.
All right, so you guys head back to the bar after divvying up the loot and stuff. Everyone does feel free to meet back there after a little while, and you guys can discuss what you actually want to do.
Do the other members join us that are in prison? Or is it they
would,
in
yeah.
prison for a while?
Nope, less
Here,
than
here.
2 hours total there and freed.
I'm going to check the bounty board on my way back, but that's it.
Okay, I did prep some new bounties for you. So, at this point, there is a bounty on bandits in the area, 100 gold pieces per head, and the head must be brought back. 150 gold pieces if they're alive. There's currently a citywide bounty on goblin ears at 50 gold pieces per set.
50 GP per set. Gobby ears.
There is a great worm disturbing the north. A large, it seems to be some sort of worm with a U, by the way. Some sort of creature that's actually harassing the miners.
Harassing miners in the north.
Yeah. The reward is the favor of the Wycliffe family. Any favor of the Wycliffe family within reason.
Favor of Wycliffe fam within
And those are the current bounties.
Cool. Cool.
Also, want to take this time to give a shout out to Mr. Sargo. Thank you for the sub.
You're welcome, Devin.
So yeah, I'm gonna head back to regroup with the group.
Okay. So you guys have just destroyed, or at least inhibited, a flesh trading, drug trafficking ring in the city. Still a few questions left, but you also have many more things to accomplish this evening. What do you guys want to do? Talk, discuss, do the RP thing. Do it up. And if you're getting White Girl wasted, you are losing 100 gold pieces and making 5 con saves.
100 gold pieces is 200 silver, right?
It is 1,000 silver.
Ah, fair enough.
Did someone heal me up when I was in jail, or am I still hurt?
You unfortunately, they didn't have any healing items to spare with having to deal with the children and the broken people you brought in. So, seeing as you could still walk easily, they didn't heal you.
I will dump my last 10 into you.
5.
Oh, I was just gonna transfer 4 hours and use some hit dice.
So we say 5 con saves since me and Tinkler are getting White Girl wasted?
Sorry?
Said 5 con saves?
Yep, 5 con saves, you're getting White Girl wasted. It's 100 GP for the party to get White Girl wasted, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I just
took
pulled
out
100
10
GP.
platinum.
Yeah, I just pulled out 100 GP.
Okay, I'll let you pay for it then.
I'll pay for this one.
Alright, don't forget you're a dwarf, so you have advantage on all of these saves. You need 5 more.
Ah! Bonus. Oh, come on. Good thing we can forget that nat 1.
Sober. By the end of the night, you actually do get drunk. You're not completely smashed, but you are a little off your rocker. You start telling stories of the good old days back when you used to be a prospector in this dwarvish mine, and you're just talking shit because you've never been anything like that. But it's a day.
It's a day, and we're doing it.
Tinkle, by the end of it, you are creating fireworks with your spells. Little pops and puffs of magic to amuse and astound people, and occasionally catch some unwary people on fire, although it's all taken in good fun. Although the booze-soaked clothing does typically go up in a big gout before you manage to put them out.
Paid
Fair
for the
enough.
whole party to get White Girl wasted. Who else
I do
is
have
getting White
minor
Girl with
illusions,
us?
so
It's true.
I'll hang out. I have 100. I have less than 200 gold.
Oh,
It's
no,
already
I
been
paid
paid
for the
for.
whole party.
Yep, it's been paid for.
Oh, well then, fuck yeah, I'm totally doing it.
I paid for the whole party to get White Girl wasted tonight.
And then
We just stopped a child trafficking ring. We need White Girl wasted, I think.
I'm
All
guessing
right,
I
I'll
got to
go.
do 5 Constitution saves.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're drinking White Claw all night, boys.
I will just drink water or milk.
Yeah, I'm also gonna drink non-alcoholic.
Ragnar,
Decent.
you actually pass out about 2 hours into it. Completely gone. You're about 10 drinks in 2 hours, you start hitting the fortified wine, and the fortified wine hits you back so hard you pass out. About a quarter of the way through the night, you accidentally let your dragon breath off the edge of the table, but it's okay. People forgive you. It's just too loud of a snore. Aiden, you take the drink relatively well at first to begin with, but by the end of the night, you can feel something odd, pulsating energy at the back of your mind, kind of asking to be released again. You feel dark somehow, a little less than you used to be.
Good thing I can only do that once every 24 hours.
I'd be scared
It's
again.
It's funny because my dragon breath only happens once a day. So
That's true.
I guess I sneezed wrong.
Yep, just sneezed wrong. Like, it's not one of those ones big enough to use in combat. It's just an accidental.
Sweet. Well,
After that, I am out for the night.
Okay.
Well, apparently I'm out. So
Yeah,
Yep, absolutely you
I'm
are.
taking a nap.
Can I lay on hands Ragnar just enough to get him not wasted?
Do you
Like
have-
not wasted, but to wake him up, so he can carry on partying.
Do you have 5 points?
Yes.
Absolutely, you can.
Nice.
Heck yeah. We party at night, boys. No one passes out.
Yeah, no one actually passes out from the awfulness. They do get ridiculously drunk. It's a hilariously good time. Everyone is going to be granted inspiration, and rarely for me in the middle of a thing, because you guys accomplished something absolutely amazing. That's 1,000 XP in the middle of a session.
Decent.
What?
um,
I can't believe you, sir.
Minty.
when's the next
Okay.
level? Is it 9,700? Or when is it?
I think
Uh,
12.
Jazz.
14? 14 is level 6.
Okay.
Sounds about right.
14 thou. That's what it says on D&D Beyond, at least.
Yep, that would be correct.
Then he's probably right.
I just copy
gotta
back
wait.
and forth between the two.
All right. Cheers.
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 My
Swallowed
water
down
is
the wrong
empty.
hole. Damn it. From the flood you've given me.
Awkward cheers. Rolled in that one.
I'm gonna scream out in draconic cheers.
Jesus, I failed a con save on water.
Such is life. It happens. I do that. Failed a con save with a bread knife, okay?
That's a dexterity check.
Well, I failed them all. It was all not one. Strength check was a 20 though, so
Many thanks from the flood for the subscription. That is a whole lot of people subscribing. That is absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much. So you guys do have a day to recover. I will give you a full day. Everyone will be at max hit points by the time the day is done, and you guys have enough time to actually decide what you want to do for the day. The next day.
So where do you, what are you guys doing next?
Oh,
Can I put another day into athletics?
Sorry, what was that?
Can I put another day into my athletics?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna put another day into my cooking.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep brewing.
All right.
Oh, we're doing downtimes instead of doing something else?
Apparently.
Oh, okay.
Well, if I get my cooking up, then when we go out on adventures, I can cook for us.
Well, just so you guys know, you guys can do that. I'm going to go scout out an area. I'll be back in like 6 days.
Oh, you're dipping out and doing that one? I'm just gonna drop my brew and venture with them.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with him because I thought
Wait, 6
I
days?
promised I'd help. So I'm
Oh, we only had 1 day.
we had 3.
No,
Oh, we
it's-
have a week and a half.
No, this one was.
No, he said we got like 24 hours to go and kind of.
Yes, we
what do
still
we
24
want to
hours
do?
to do what you want, right? Absolutely do what you want. There is 6 days travel between here and your destination rocks to do whatever. So as you guys are getting ready to just do random things during the day, Rocks actually tells you that he's leaving. He's told some of you he's leaving for 6 days.
I promised that I would help him because he helped me with my thing. So after I trance and get some health back, I'm gonna go with him.
Absolutely.
I'd offer to help too, but I need 1 day.
Oh, you need 1 day? Like, you can't do your running while we travel?
I don't know. Could I, GM?
Without purchasing a book of athletics, which would be a little expensive right now, you would need to have a trainer. So you would need to be in a city to train.
Oh, okay.
All right, well, I guess we can postpone. How long is it to the next moonfall? Because I don't want to cut it short.
I gave you guys 2.5 weeks at the beginning of last session, and total it's been 2.5 days since then, since you're halfway through a day right now. So you still have
2 weeks.
15.5 days.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that's fine then. Never mind. Should be good.
Okay, well then, yeah, if you give me the day, then I'm coming with you guys too.
Yeah, because we can rest up and get our HP back at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
Well, then I will take another crack at that book. See if maybe I can find out what that trap is.
I'll do the solid 1 day of brewing and then venture forth.
I'm going to go talk to the commandant.
2 nights of hit dive should be good.
Mm-hmm. All right, so Brox, go ahead and roll your check, please. That is,
I'm getting inspiration that because I don't want to go backwards.
yeah.
All of a sudden, I lost the location of that.
Right.
Yeah, all of a sudden we have no idea where we're
It burnt
going.
in a fire.
Devin?
What's up, Escanor?
My wand, does it? It doesn't say in the description. It says it starts with 6 charges. Is 6 charges the cap as well, or can it go past that?
It stays at 6. Like it starts 6. That's the cap.
Cool.
During this time.
Yeah.
During this time frame, I'm gonna see who wants a sword that weighs nothing.
What type of sword is it?
It's a long sword, silvery. It weighs next to nothing.
Can I hold it?
Sure. Give her a toss.
I swing it around. It's pretty light.
Yep,
Can
it is amazingly light, yes.
Do I know anything about, like, it looks silver? Like, is it silvered?
Taking a quicker look, the blade isn't silver, it's platinum.
I just tap it on stuff.
It gives off a pleasant ring like a bell tone.
Whoever's gonna benefit from it the most
It'll be me or Aiden.
can
Does it
snag it.
feel magical?
It most certainly does. It has that kind of weird tingly feeling, like something's different about it.
Escanor. You use a longsword as well, don't you?
I do.
You're more of the attacking variety, aren't
I
you?
very much like stabbing things.
There you go. Try this sword out. I maxed out on magic items.
This will be the last one I can use too.
Don't you already have a +1 sword?
I'm just gonna look kind of bummed and be like, man, I really wanted to see an arm wrestle for this thing.
I mean, I can arm wrestle either way.
Well, yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Do you want to arm wrestle?
No.
Kind of.
I find it closest table.
I'm gonna attune to this while they do that.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
I'm going to put down 10 gold on the table.
Ooh, I'm gonna match him 10 gold.
All right. That's going to be opposed athletics checks unless somebody's cheating.
Ooh,
Okay.
I might want to cheat. Can I
Are
just
we
do a
gonna
raw
count this?
strength?
You can do a raw strength.
It's athletics. You lose out on proficiency if you do that.
I'm gonna dancing lights above their
Can I
hands.
screw with them?
Like a big old dancing lights right above both of their hands.
Absolutely.
So we've got 2 people screwing with us. One dude's trying to cheat. This is gonna be a good match.
Okay.
Shit, it wasn't supposed to go in
What
chat.
is this? Holy fuck, that's massive. Enlarge
Who are
reduce.
you
Oh,
using,
okay.
who are you using enlarge reduce on, by the way?
Whoever's losing.
Oh my god.
Wait, what's going on?
It's gonna make them
Okay.
like double in size, you know.
All
Or
right.
shrink.
He
So,
does that. I'm gonna cast heroism on the other one.
I want to use 2 charges of it. I want to use the enlarge on the one who's losing and then reduce on the one who's winning.
I'll cast heroism at level 2.
Wait, heroism just gives you
Just gives
temporary
bonus
HP.
HP. Yeah. You'd want to use bless if you could.
Yeah, you'd want blast.
Extra bravery, though.
I mean, cast whatever you want.
He's gonna lose, but he'll be hella brave about it.
Someone's going to go from medium to large, and someone's going to go from medium to small.
Small. Yeah.
I can always hex somebody and choose athletics as the skill check so they get disadvantage on it.
You guys, it's only worth 10 gold.
This is worth everything.
Okay, so Yalak, if you are cheating, you can use a sleight of hand check instead of your strength check if that one is better.
But you got to describe how you're cheating.
Oh, they're like equal for strength and sleight of hand, so well, let's do a solid strength check on this.
Okay, so if you're not cheating, just solid strength, you can use athletics instead if you have proficiency.
Are we doing best 2 out of 3? Is that what we're doing to get the winning versus losing bit?
That'll be first person to 3 wins in athletics checks on roll-offs.
Okay.
All right.
So both of you roll out athletics.
Athletics, or am I doing my strength?
It'd be athletics, not strength save. Yeah.
Oh, boo. I'll take
Okay, so as you guys kind of clasp
+6.
hands, everything gets moved. Tinkle, you can see Aiden losing. You gonna cast it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you cast your reducing large, and all of a sudden Aiden doubles in size. Both of you make athletics checks. Aiden with advantage.
I am not sure why I'm so big.
Nope,
Not sure why I'm shrinking.
it happens. You begin to
Jesus Christ,
reef
I'm good at
his
this,
arm
though.
the other way, and you guys are at a precarious balance right now as Yalak is struggling as best he can. Tinkle, do you still want to reduce Yalak?
Yep.
All right, it's cast. Escanor, were you gonna do anything to boost like a bless or anything like that?
I don't have any blesses. I only have
Heroism.
heroism.
Oh, I'm gonna go for the cheat now.
I'm gonna move my dancing lights over to Tinkle, break his concentration.
All right, so actually, that's a good point. Enlarge reduce is concentration, so you can only keep it up on one of them at a time. Tinkle.
Does he not? Is he not a sorcerer?
He is a sorcerer, yeah.
Does he have twin spell?
I do, and I will use a point to twin it.
Fair enough. Okay.
Of course he will.
I'll get you to roll a con save to try and maintain your spell as the dancing lights flicker in your eyes. You managed to hold the spell, like
Nice.
barely, but you managed to hold the spell as Yalak is shrunk and Aiden stays the same size. I'll get Yalak, you roll disadvantage, Aiden, you roll advantage.
Oh, and I'm cheating now too, so I'm using my sleight of hand.
All right, sounds good.
Oh,
God.
Aiden, you nearly put Yalak through the floor. You slam through the table, which breaks. You can see the proprietor going, hey. You buy it, right? And you just bring him right down to the floor. You can see his tiny little body, which is suddenly a quarter your size, do like a cartwheel over your arm.
See,
I look at
Davis,
y'all
I
and
am
I'm
the
like,
strongest.
buddy.
what happened, buddy? I'm just gonna flick a copper at him.
Fair.
Did the table break or almost break?
It broke. You shattered
Okay,
it.
I just take the gold and I put it over at the barkeep.
Oh no, you only made 9 from me then.
Oh no. All right, but you guys still get settled in as the night passes. You guys, the next day rises. Sorry, I wanted to answer you, Rox, as you go through the thing. You are alerted that the trap itself is actually a guardian that'll activate if you don't have the right key.
Okay.
The key is hidden nearby, but you would have to find it.
Okay.
And before we move on with the rest of the day, I did want to talk to the commandant.
Okay. So you head down to Portgate at the Salty Sailor. You find the Commandant there eating terrible food, staring at barely clothed women.
This this is an interesting place to find you. How
really?
is that food?
I've had worse on the march.
Fair enough. I just have a couple questions. This group looks like it's heading out of town. Am I just supposed to stick with them in town, or am I supposed to follow them everywhere?
Your charge was to discover whether or not they were worthy of the brands, so everywhere.
Okay, cool. Second question.
Yes.
I don't know if you heard about the slavery ring that the group found.
We did.
What's your guys' stance on, like, ghost wings?
Did you force this ghost into servitude?
No. See, I'm not totally clear on what happened. All I know is that everything went kind of dark and people were really afraid of me.
Were you consciously activating this ability of yours?
I'm not sure.
Were you consciously trying to keep it a secret from the Order?
I was trying to wait to talk to you about it.
Do you intend to keep it a secret from others around you?
I think it's a pretty hard thing to keep it a secret from the party.
I would agree. But the Order doesn't frown upon a man having less than stellar behavior. As you can clearly see, I'm a bit of a professional ogler, we might call it. As long as you don't keep secrets, the Order will keep you. That's all there is to it.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's all I had. Cool. I'll follow the party.
Okay, before you go, I wanted to give you this. And he kind of slides a package over to you. Don't open it until you're out of town.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, enjoy your
Professional ogling.
food and your hobby.
Thank you.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers!
And I walk away.
Okay. So as you kind of leave him behind, you can see that he is raising his hand for another cup of ale. I'm not sure if that changed your perception of the Order or not, but there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what else do you guys want to do? Head out?
Yep, I will say that, let everybody know that we're looking for a specific key hidden somewhere in the area that we're going to.
Before we go, can I make sure the kids got somewhere?
Yes. The children themselves were actually brought back to their families, including the one that initially spawned the request. They did have a son. The son was returned to them, and they are ridiculously grateful for everything you've done for them. And it wasn't entirely a lie. They were actually moving to a new house. They're now granted a lesser nobility title, and they're actually part of the town council, which may have ramifications in your favor in the future.
All right, right on. I'm going to give them my contact info, and the info for the bar.
Yep.
Like, hey, I feel like this might not have been entirely your fault. Don't hide things from me in the future. But this is where you can get a hold of me and the others when we're there, should you require us.
We weren't intending to hold anything back from you, but you must understand, if we actually told you what was going on, besides making you curious and willing to investigate, they would have killed us and our son. It's the best
I
we
can
do.
see you being frightened for your son's life. That is okay. But yeah, and if you could send business to our bar whenever, appropriate, I'm
Of
sure our
course.
barkeep will be grateful to you as well.
Absolutely. That's something we'll keep in mind for the future. Thank you. Thank you. We can't thank you enough.
Yeah, you don't need to. I already got paid.
Yes.
All right, I'm ready to go.
Okay. Does anybody not have inspiration at the moment?
I burned mine.
Didn't we all get it from just being in the bar?
When I got it again, could I pass it to Rox?
Mm-hmm.
I burnt it after I got it in the bar.
Oh, then no,
Oh.
no, not really. Yeah.
Never mind.
To not be put backwards on my investigation.
That's fair. Okay, so you guys set out of the city, heading north-ish towards the mining camp. The book itself, when you actually flop it out, does show you a relatively simple path to take. There are warnings of dangerous beasts that kind of lay along the path, but you're sure your party can handle it, right?
I will put that to the
Did I attune
to the
sword?
party whether or not they want to try and avoid these things or take them head on.
Actually, yes, you did attune to the sword. And as the sword kind of becomes a part of you, we'll say, you find yourself unwilling and unwanting to use any other weapon of your arsenal at all.
Does that include magic?
No, it doesn't include magic. It just makes you really, really want to use the sword. If you want to use any other weapon, and magic doesn't count, you have to succeed on a wisdom saving throw, DC 20.
Does it give me any bonuses?
Sorry?
Does it give me any bonuses?
Not that you're aware of yet.
Cool.
Devin, on my way out of town with the guys, can I stop at an armory and pick up a shield?
Absolutely. What kind of shield were you looking for?
Just what do they have?
You have metal and wooden shields, as well as tower shields.
What do each one grant,
So
if I might ask?
the shields themselves all grant +2 AC. If you wanted something better than that, we'd be talking to a different shop. But the tower shields can be placed down as an action to grant 3/4 cover against anything incoming.
I'll just go with the metal one.
Okay, so you go with the metal shield that grants +2 AC. As long as you're using it.
Okay, I'll have that on me. How much GP?
12 GP. For you.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Devin, just quick note.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have, like, this is out of game stuff, do you have the, like, a PNG image asset of your logo?
Yes.
Okay. I have Photoshop. Can you pass me it? And I'll make something for you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is anyone else doing anything else? Or are we good to take off for the day kind of thing?
I think we're good to take off for the day, for me at least. I'm going to reset the internet real quick, so me and Ryan will be back in like 90 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to hear you there for a second, Devin.
So following the map itself is going to take, it's going to be relatively difficult. It will require a DC or a survival check to follow the map properly, or if you're a cartographer, you can use those tools.
I do not have cartographer tools, but I do have a map of the surrounding area of Touchstone. If that helps at all.
It helps you get oriented, but following the map to your destination is something entirely different, and navigating is relatively difficult, even with a direct map.
Okay. Please don't get lost. I get lost.
Oh,
Where are we?
huh. Oops.
Okay, I hope everybody brought enough food. The first day, you end up getting so absolutely lost that you spend 2 days wandering around in the wilderness trying to find your way back to just where you were. You're aware fairly quickly that you've gone off the map, but it's hard for you to find out how to get back to it.
Fair
So,
enough.
everyone wastes 3 days worth of rations. Would you like to try another survival check?
Anybody else better at directions or no?
Just during those first 3 days while we're wandering around,
Mhm.
I want to open that package.
Okay.
Preferably while they're paying attention to other shit.
So while you while you are taking a look around, or while they're taking a look around, you open up your package, and inside you find a full sheaf of documents detailing your exploits insofar as what's happened right now, as well as a letter of recommendation from the Commandant himself that you be promoted immediately upon the receival of this package to any Master Knight.
So I need to find a Master Knight.
Yep, and you can easily find one in any of the larger cities, which would take you about 2 weeks' travel.
Okay. Cool. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
Yep. You've earned it.
I tuck that away.
All right.
For now.
You also do find a small note in a language you don't understand.
Okay.
Yep. It's not handwritten. It looks like it was created with magic. So also.
Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers.
What?
I have a friend who's good at reading shit.
Mm-hmm. You do. So, Rox, the second time you make the survival check, you end up going in the right direction. You begin to spot landmarks around you that are familiar based on the drawings and the maps and stuff.
Oh, perfect.
Okay. And the very last bit of the journey, I guess you make another survival check.
No, I don't want to. Can I just take 10?
You cannot. Following the map itself, it's relatively easy to find where you need to go. And
Okay.
you find the ruined campsite that is supposed to be the kind of center for where you're basing your key inspection off of. And you understand immediately why this place was abandoned. Sitting in the distance, before it spots you, you can see the shimmering green scales of a young dragon perched in the camp.
Oh. Look, boys, a dragon. RP dragons.
Cause the dragon.
Green.
It was green.
I'm gonna look at the party and be like, should I go talk to him? Or should I wait?
So, according to the book I'm reading, there is a key hidden somewhere in this area, which supposedly we give to the dragon and it'll let us pass.
Should I see if he has any hints?
How friendly do you think dragons are? Because I have no experience with dragons.
Oh, as soon as he says there's supposed to be a key hidden somewhere, I'm just searching the ground.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
I was gonna say, would I know if this certain dragon is friendly or not?
Go ahead and roll a history or arcana check.
Can I assist him in that?
Absolutely. Roll a history or
Okay.
arcana check with advantage.
I'm gonna
Okay.
look in investigating.
Okay, so y'all go
Actually,
ahead and
I was-
roll investigation again.
Oh my god. You have inspiration. Use it.
Yeah, I'll use that. No. My rolls are garbage
Oh my
today.
God,
You're fairly
dude.
positive that green dragons do have a reputation for being, at the very least, curious, if not friendly.
They're curious and somewhat friendly.
I
Hmm.
think.
Maybe.
Really? 'Cause any
Possible.
story I've heard told to children, dragons are dangerous.
Well, I'm a dragonborn, so does that make me dangerous?
Yep.
I would say yes to your foes that you have smoted.
And breathe fire upon? Or lightning?
Lightning.
Lightning upon?
And it hasn't done too much.
And murdered.
Okay, there's only been a couple.
Anyways, I'm still staring at that ground.
Y'all, like, you take a look around, you find nothing that actually resembles a key. You do find a few scattered items this far out, mostly clothing, but 3 items of interest. One is a roughly palm-shaped emerald. Another is a small egg chased in green. I'm pretty sure it's a crystal.
So egg chased in green.
Yep, and the last one is a large platinum coin, easily 5 times the size of a regular platinum coin.
The giant coin for giants.
It's giant currency.
It's big money.
Big money.
I'm going to start walking up to the dragon and I'm going to ask him what the key looks like. And draconic.
The as you walk up to it, there's this kind of weird, almost mechanical click noise as the dragon moves kind of robotically towards you. There's less than a second of notice before you make a dexterity-based saving throw.
Fantastic. Do I have advantage because of my danger
You
sense?
do. You do. You'll need it.
Oh, I freaking hope I roll good.
Not with these nat ones he's been rolling today.
Good thing he used his inspiration before.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
you do succeed. I'm going to roll this on roll 20 because I don't feel like rolling this many dice.
Oh, wow.
You take
Oh my God.
20 points of poison damage and are considered poisoned until you make another save. Oh, wait, no, you made the save. Sorry, no. You are not considered poisoned, but you take 20 points of poison damage as this thing opens its jaw and you can see this kind of weird, like, oval tube in its mouth that spits out this massive fog of acid at you. Or poison at you.
That is not an actual dragon.
No, it is not. And it hurts.
That did not
Also-
feel great.
Just so you don't miss Tinkle, Devin. I'm not sure what he's investigating there, but he did roll an investigation for something.
Yep, I considered it aid with so I considered it aid with Biolix, so that's what you guys found together.
Okay.
Yeah, I got her all chilling here. They're in my hands, and I'm not sure what to do with them yet.
Oh, he's
Well,
green.
He's
I'm
green.
not happy with
I
this
found-
frickin'.
Oh, I found an egg that is green. Maybe we give it to him.
Are you moving?
Hmm.
Ragnar. Are you going to stay
Well-
there?
Well, I walked up to him and I just
Mhm.
stopped and I asked him, and currently I'm just standing there.
Okay, you can hear a click,
I'm
click,
not-
and a hiss noise as the jaw closes and then slowly begins to open again.
I am going to dip the fuck out.
Okay? You are just seconds before there's another massive rush and a hiss noise as a giant gout of flame erupts where you just were. The little remnants of poison burn up and superheat the area, creating a faint blackened crispy glass on the ground.
Not fun. Good thing I dipped out.
As there are no other threats in the area, you can see the mechanical creature slowly curling on itself again.
I'm going to join back the party and say that is not a dragon. That is a mechanical thing. And it doesn't just breathe poison. It breathes fire.
I'm just
think
gonna
we
be
should be
standing here
treading.
holding the things I found and be like, I found these.
I say we tread carefully around this thing.
So something will deactivate that. Now, it could be one of the 3 things we found. Is there any discerning markers on the giant coin?
Or the
No.
egg.
The coin itself is flat platinum. It's a thin disc of platinum. I should say. Less
Hey,
than an
dragons
inch in
like
width.
wealth.
Dragons like wealth. Dragons like eggs. I've seen enough Harry Potter.
Are
And then,
any
like, there's just an emerald as well. So like,
Eden, are any of these magical? Because I would assume that it would be a magical key.
Okay, so hear me out. I got a plan. I'm going to use minor illusion, and we saw where Ragnar went, and he got attacked. I'm going to use minor illusion to portray something, an object there, so that the dragon attacks. And when he attacks, we know there's a couple seconds there where I'm going to run in behind the dragon and search for a shutoff.
Like a valve.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you really want to do that, I could.
Well, I was gonna say, why don't you use minor illusion to portray the 3 items that Yolik has?
Because it might not respond to illusions.
Yeah, we don't know how well that's going to work yet. That's why I want to try that first.
Or somebody bites the bullet and walks up with 3 items.
I'll do it.
Because that freaking hurt.
Can we see if any of these items are magical first? Does anybody have detect magic?
Oh, I've got detect magic.
Would you be kind enough to see if these are magical at all?
to detect it.
I cast detect magic.
Okay. You take a look, and you can see that none of the 3 are magical.
Can I look around and see anything in the area of magical stuff?
No, not even the dragon is magical.
Interesting.
Can I take a solid stare at this dragon and see if there is a place where I can like insert a 5 times size platinum coin as if it's like a vending machine to shut the thing off?
Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Ooh, 10-4.
With disadvantage
go-
unless
I
you're
wanna-
willing to get close to it.
I was gonna say I was gonna help him.
Oh, but that's fairly good.
But he
You're
said
like, you
disadvantage.
would both have to get close to it to get a decent check.
I'm gonna stealthily walk up, man. Not close enough that it's gonna like start clicking at me.
As you get within about 30 feet, it click, 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 and looks towards you, just waiting.
Well, that's where I'm gonna take my hard concentration. I'll stare at him, see if
Alright.
there's like a vending machine slot for him.
You
Throw my nickel in.
don't notice anything nickel, giant platinum coin sized at all. In fact, you don't notice any sort of input anywhere. Now, at this angle, taking a moment to study, you can see that there are a clutch of eggs underneath the creature. You can
I'm gonna
also
hold
see
up that
it's-
egg.
You can also see that it's missing a scale on its chest plate.
I'm gonna hold up the egg in one hand, the emerald in the other, and just take a step forward.
Go ahead and make a dexterity-based saving throw.
Can I try to persuade it not to shoot him?
Unfortunately, inanimate objects don't work like that. Oh, that's good.
Can I intimidate it?
I'm sorry. It will not
Can I run
work.
in?
I was
Sorry?
gonna say, would I be able to run in and tackle him out of the way?
No. The reaction, because he stood there while its mouth was open when waited. Lightning shoots in this giant burst, I should say, not gust, of lightning as it strikes Yalak and throws him 40 feet backwards, skidding along the ground. You take 18 points of damage.
I want to dash towards the dinosaur, though. Or not the dinosaur, the dragon.
Okay, so go ahead and make an athletics check.
Can we approach this thing from behind?
You could
Can we
circle
just-
all the way around. You could try. So as you like dash into, are you like going underneath the creature's chest plate kind of thing?
Yeah.
Okay. You like, kind of dash in there, and you get in amongst the clutch of eggs. You can see that chest, like the missing piece in its chest, and all these cogs and different things whirring inside the creature. Underneath what appears to be a thick glass pane.
I'm going to use the grayish stone and break the glass.
It is
Are
a
you
magical
sure you want to
stone.
do that?
I already said I'm doing it.
Is this how Tinkle dies?
This is how Tinkle dies.
I mean, at this point, I'm pretty much committed to it, so.
He's too far to gone.
Aiden, can I borrow you in the private chat for a second?
Sure.
Oh, this isn't good.
What's up?
That's an ion stone. He's going to break open an ion stone of reserve. It has 3 fireballs stored in it.
So I would have seen that as a magical thing with my detect magic.
You were looking at the environment, not at Tinkle. And
Am I
besides-
watching him run towards this thing?
Yes, with a stone held high. Yeah.
With a magical stone held high. I don't think that I would put it together that that's an
No.
iron stone.
Like, just fairly, would I be a dick if he just died again?
No, he seems pretty committed to it.
Okay.
And he's I know he's trying something because I think everybody's kind of lost right now.
That's fair.
But I don't know. We have paladins, so he's not gonna, like, unless it goes totally fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You guys might survive. It'll be good. All right.
You could also RP it as like a loss of magic too.
Yeah.
So like or use like some wild magic type thing. That would be kind of cool.
Wouldn't be too bad. I think I have an idea. Thank you. I was just asking you because you're probably the
Yep.
most experienced DM in the party aside from me. So.
Yeah, that's how I would do it. I would probably like maybe do 1 fireball and then like
Mhm.
like a chaos effect.
I'm probably gonna up the damage of the single fireball, cast it at a 5th level, and then just see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Yep.
Okay, Tinkle, as you run up and you shatter the stone that's in your hand, that pale green stone, against the body of this creature, I need you to roll a dexterity-based saving throw, please.
Unless that was a thunderstone.
With advantage because I'm under him?
No.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Oh.
I still think he's gonna eat a lot of damage as it just lies down.
Well, he's not fully dead. We have a chance to save him now, but he's probably still unconscious.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, and nobody is within 20 feet of him, so that's fine. That's good. That's okay.
Bye, Tinkle.
I was gonna say, how far are we? 30 feet?
30 feet?
At least 30. I'm probably 35 because I got knocked back.
There is a massive rush of exploding fire as the stone in your hand breaks open and cascades into a series of spells that cast randomly on your person. You can feel some sort of insane torrent of magic from where you strike the creature, and there's a huge resounding explosion that echoes in your mind for quite some time. You're going to take 19 points of fire damage.
Fair.
The dragon The dragon is an inanimate object that can't make dexterity-based saving throws. It takes 38 points of damage, and you can see its scales tinge red instead of just green, as it sort of seems to absorb the energy. And you're left standing in front of it. Well, sitting in front of it, most likely.
Can I do an Arcana check to kind of understand what the fuck just happened? Or, sorry, what happened?
Absolutely. Oh, go ahead and swear. It doesn't matter.
Nice.
You're pretty sure that Tinkle just broke a potent magical item that contains some sort of spell, probably Fireball, and may have torn a small hole in the fabric of magic there.
Oh.
Oops.
Can I leverage that somehow with my patron?
Sorry?
Can I leverage that somehow with my patron?
You don't know yet.
Sweet.
So the stone that apparently blew up, it's no longer in my hand then, I assume?
The shards are scattered, blackened, and burnt.
Okay. Is there anything around me on the ground, like a rock or any like kind of twig or something that I see could jam a gear?
A fair few rocks and probably some of the eggs in the nest, which appear to be the same sort of shape and size as the green chased egg that you guys found.
I want to quickly try and grab something and jam it into the gears of this dragon.
I did say there was a thick pane of glass separating you from the gears.
And I thought I broke it, didn't I?
You broke your stone, not the glass.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see any access to this glass other than breaking it?
If you spend your turn here, you could take an action to do so, but you're not sure how the dragon would react.
I'll risk it.
Okay, so go ahead and make an investigation check.
You see two small twist knobs, and you unscrew them.
Based on what you can see, the access panel, as it would be, is actually part of the hatch, or part of the nest itself. You can see there is a slot for a vaguely egg-shaped object, obviously, and that there is a bit of a trap door that seems to have some sort of shimmering field on it. With that, the dragon creature takes its arm and bats you. You need to make a strength saving throw or fall prone. Okay, you are knocked prone and you take 9 points of damage as the mechanical monstrosity beats you against the ground. You are still within its range.
Oh man, I don't want to fight this thing, but
Can I?
Can't look.
The strength save I know was because of the getting knocked prone, but can I try to athletics my way out of it? Like when I get hit, can I try and like tuck and roll?
Go ahead, yeah.
You want me to roll athletics or acrobatics?
Up to you.
Ooh.
You attempt to springboard back to your feet, but end up slipping backwards and dropping onto your neck. You're going to take 5 points of non-lethal bludgeoning damage as there's a sudden crack and a whip-like smack along your spine.
As I see this dragon swing at Tinkle, I'm going to instantly run and grab Yolik and start running and try to throw him as far as I can, as long as he's holding this egg and all this stuff that he has, and try to throw him as far as I can.
Yolik, are you going along with it? Are you rolling with it?
I mean, I was going to quickly ask Tinkle what he saw.
You don't have time before Ragnar runs up to you, grabs you by your shirt, and begins running forward again, dragging you along. He lifts you up into the air.
I'm just going to accept. Tuck and roll, baby. Tuck and roll.
Ragnar, go ahead and roll an athletics check with advantage.
Okay.
Nice.
You pick him
I'll
up
take
like
that.
by the pants, by the shirt, and you drag him with you, and you throw him
I
overhand.
guess I will.
Dragon's got no time to react. I'm already there.
You end up making an acrobatics check, please.
Oh. Oh. I'm all right with that.
You manage to actually land yourself relatively safely, taking no damage from the fall, near to Tinkle, at least near enough that you can probably pick him up off the ground. Although you're worried that the creature might breathe on you in that time.
Oh no, I'm gonna straight up just go straight to where Tinkle was.
Mm-hmm.
Before he can even get there. Or before he can even try to attack.
So you manage to pick up Tinkle. Tinkle, you're on your feet.
Going to my body? I thought you said you were going to the nest.
No, I'm going straight to the nest, yeah.
Oh, I heard you were going to Tinkle. Sorry.
No,
So-
I'm ignoring Tinkle and going straight to the dragon. Sorry.
Okay, you go to the dragon, you can see that there is a relatively palm-shaped indent like the emerald you have in your hand on its chest, as well as the slot for the egg in the nest.
Oh, I'm just going straight forward, just boof. Smacking both of them in at the same time. And holding on for dear life.
Okay. I'll need you to make a Constitution save.
Ooh, no thank you.
Aren't you a fighter type? Don't you get like bonuses to your con save?
Plus one?
You take 33 points of necrotic damage.
Tristan falls to the ground.
As
Dude,
the egg, when you slot it into the thing, seems to suck the life out of you. There's a faint crack and a noise, and all of a sudden, the rest of you see a tiny little mechanical hatchling move its way out. And
Who the fuck built this thing?
Sorry?
Who the fuck built this thing and why?
And as the creature kind of walks out and sits down, you can see that the larger dragon sort of gears down.
I don't have anything to heal him, but Yolik needs help.
I'm gonna run and start giving him.
Yolik's dead.
Yolik not feeling good, boys.
Okay,
I'm
Kay's
gonna
going
take the
over to
ground.
heal him. Because I've been standing here watching you guys fumble
down
about
to
this
zero.
dragon.
If necrotic takes you down to 0, you're dead.
I don't think so.
It
Devin's not saying you're dead, but I guess we have to examine his body first. I'm gonna
walk over to him.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and roll a medicine check?
Which one of us? Because I think there was 2 of us.
Either one.
All of you.
Okay.
I'll help you because I don't think my medicine's that great. It is not, so I'll help you.
Okay, that's probably good, because I might need to use my inspiration too.
Dirty.
Even my medicine's better.
Yeah, I'm at 0.
There we go, we're good.
There we go.
Probably. Maybe.
Yaluk isn't dead, but he is comatose.
Okay.
Would feeding him a potion help?
No, it seems like more than just health was ripped out of him, like some sort of life energy was torn from him.
I'm gonna ask the little mechanical dragon if it's Yaluk. Just gonna walk up to
Do
him
you
like, hey,
speak-
Yaluk, buddy, is that you?
Are you talking in common?
Yes?
Yaluk, what do you say back to him from your tiny dragon body?
Well, I'm in a tiny dragon body.
Yep.
Oh, and what did he say to me?
Yaluk, buddy, you okay?
And do I only speak Draconic currently?
Nope, you speak common. Just fine.
It's gonna be like, yeah. I mean, like, I'm tiny, but not much has changed.
Huh.
So is
I'm gonna stand there in confusion.
Guys,
the big dragon not moving?
Big dragon's no longer moving.
A tiny dragon, boys.
These-
Like,
gonna
are
pick
you
up your
an
body.
Does it grow?
Nope, it's about this big.
I wonder if it won't get bigger. Wow, that sucks for you, Yolik.
Somebody cast enlarge on me.
Big mouth.
tiny small?
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna walk up and see if he's mechanical by tapping his head.
He is certainly mechanical, yes.
Well, that sucks.
All right, well, I guess we have to find a way to drag your body around.
Yeah, I'll just
I
pick
have
it up.
no. I have
Okay.
a cart.
Mhm.
You can put it on the horses.
Well, let's try to make sure his body stays alive and try to get his soul back to his body.
I will.
What if you just kill the little wormling or the hatchling?
Do you want to just kill where Yolik is, man?
That's
no,
me.
No. You're not killing Yalek. You're destroying the hatchling.
Where the hell's his soul gonna go, or whatever?
I don't know. His body is open.
Yeah, but what if he just dies because he took necrotic damage to unconsciousness? We should probably get him to someone who specializes in this shit.
I'm gonna take a look around and see if the dragon was guarding a horde of some kind other than the hatchling things. And maybe there's some description of something in there.
It wasn't guarding a horde, but rather a trap door.
Okay, I'm gonna check because I've been bitten in the ass by this egg before. I'm gonna check the trap door for traps
Go ahead.
because I've been bitten in the ass by that type of language before.
I'm just gonna put Yalek's body in the cart.
Fair.
Is it? I'm gonna.
Or sleight
I
of
am
hand.
going.
Investigation.
I
I'm
want
gonna
to
let
pick up.
Yolik ride on my shoulders if he wants.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to pick up. I was gonna pick up baby Yolik and put him on my shoulder too.
Oh, I was running as fast as I could, man, but like I was barely taking one of their steps as fast as I could go.
Okay, so to clarify,
Yeah, Tinkle's
Yeah.
knocked out.
to
never
clarify,
said
Wait, you're knocked out?
No,
Yalek-
you're just prone.
Yeah, he's just prone. He's just like on his back, winded a little. Yalek, you currently have the stats of a young green dragon wormling, including all of their attacks and poison breath ability. But you have
Oh,
your
gosh.
mental stats.
So young green dragon.
It's a green
I was
dragon.
gonna say-
No, green dragon wormling, not a young green dragon. You're not that strong. You're a
Yeah.
green dragon wormling.
Quite different.
I was gonna say,
Quite
Tristan,
different.
the book is right in front of you.
Oh, tough life I live. Better grab that book.
Should be on the mini fridge.
I didn't
So
expect that
he
trap
checked-
to work.
I didn't expect that to happen.
You know, this is the second time I've been turned into a dragon during D&D sessions. Just thought I'd let everyone know. One time was by Jeff.
So he investigated the trap. Did he find anything?
No, it appears to be absolutely fine.
Oh,
Oh, he rolled a. But that roll. Can I ask the trap door to open?
Or just open the trap door.
Oh, I've got Yolik on my shoulders.
no, he's in the cart. I threw him in the cart.
No,
No,
the dragon-
baby Yolik.
Oh, baby Yalek. Baby Yalek.
I'm just gonna call him baby Yolik until.
That's probably a good call.
Yeah.
Tinkle's gonna be like, guys, I don't feel so good.
You'll
I'm gonna
be
walk
fine,
over.
and I'm gonna just shove a potion in his mouth.
Okay. 2d4 plus 2.
You want me to roll it, or you want Tinkle to roll it?
It'll be you.
Okay.
Green dragon wormling.
6 points.
Gorgeous.
I'll use my stick of cure wounds on him too.
Okay, go ahead.
Feel my that stick.
What do I roll? I don't have cure wounds as a spell.
Oh, it'll
1d8.
be... Yeah.
1d8?
1d8 plus whatever the mod is.
The one doesn't have a built-in mod.
Okay, so then just 1d8. Yeah.
Hey, an extra 2.
Okay.
I like how the cure wound stick is like you just because cure wounds has a touch range. You gotta just poke them with the stick.
Yeah.
Stab him with the stick.
Pokey pokey.
God damn it, Tinkle. Stab.
Considered a
Okay.
weapon?
Is what considered a weapon?
The cure one or the cure wound stick?
Proficiency with a beaten stick. It heals you, but it hurts.
So because I have proficiency,
points
can
of
it be
damage.
+1? Because I have proficiency with all weapons.
If you start using that wand like a weapon, the same thing that happened to Tinkle with that exploding iron stone is going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Plus 6 health, minus 20 damage.
Did you find what you need, Tristan?
Yeah, we sure we can't. You sure I'm not an adult green dragon though?
I am 100% positive.
Because like, I'm pretty like OP is like over. I'm like UP, like underpowered.
Yep, you are.
Like
Hey,
y'all bastards better stay away from me because I got a vicious. I don't even have a vicious bite. It's like
You have a
it's
nibble?
like a tickle. It's a tickle. It's a tickle bite. So when I
Okay.
bite you, you guys are just gonna laugh.
I mean, you have really good AC.
I do, but I mean like my guy was on par, actually a little better.
You actually retain your monk abilities, and natural armor doesn't count as armor, so you're still adding your wisdom to that, by the way.
Boom. So I'm like sitting at like a 21 now.
Does that mean he can punch like a monk as a little dragon?
Yes, he can. And
Nice.
do the monk based stuff with it.
So now I got a 21 armor class and just start beating the shit out of people with my
Oh, your
fists.
tiny fists do 1 plus like 8 damage. As you go, "Hoppa!"
Oh yeah, I'm yelling every time. Every time I punch someone, it's like
The room.
I'm trying to breathe fire at the same time, but it's more like a
You're like
it'll be
ant.
good.
Okay. So now that you're a little mechanical dragon,
Little monk.
what do we do with
mechanical
you?
dragon. I don't know.
What
don't make me
What are
walk.
we doing here now?
I'm gonna explore this.
Trapdoor.
I
trap
can
door.
fly though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. You're a
So I
scout.
mean, like,
Can-
and I'm
can
tiny, so
I guess the main question is, can I get find familiar and make you a familiar?
I'd allow it. As long as he's in that body.
okay. Hold on. What is that?
I don't think you can reach him, Tinkle. He's on my shoulders.
Fair.
Hold on. What is that?
Who knows? You might be a familiar. Alright, so Rox, you are opening the trapdoor. Inside, you find a set of beautiful looking armor. It looks more ornamental than anything, seeing as it's composed entirely of glass.
Okay. I will delicately lift it out.
Okay.
But you have the spell scatter.
It seems to weigh very little. And as you pull it out, you can see that there's an entire set in there. All of it put together. A very beautiful looking set of plate mail, ornamental glass and gold.
Huh.
Is it by chance better than what I have? Because I heard.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it looks ornamental. Aiden, how long does Detect Magic last?
10 minutes.
That thing is hella magical. Transmutation out
Yeah.
the ass.
Yep. Well, I figured.
Mm-hmm.
I will gingerly wrap it up
Mm-hmm.
and put it onto the cart.
Right on top of my body.
No, right beside your body.
I'll tell you.
Snuggle.
I'll tell you, it's not as delicate as it looks.
I don't know what it is, but I know it's here, and I know it's
Glass
important
armor.
to
and
the
it's magic.
people that we're screwing with.
Yeah, and it's magical.
Oh, well, I will learn what it is later. Thanks for that
just
pointer.
letting you know.
Now,
I will eat
what are
this
we going
sword.
to do about Yolek?
Guys, I'm right here.
What are we going to do about this dragon?
Well, maybe we can try to search for those magical pieces that blew Tinkle away.
Oh, I don't. Good point. I'm going to search for the tear in the magic thing.
Okay.
Like, maybe your sleight of hand might work on this.
Was any part of that dragon actual dragon, or was it all mechanics?
It was all mechanical.
And now I'm a dragon.
Can I medicine to see if I can figure out how to get Yalak back in his body?
A medicine check would not be effective at this point, no.
Arcana?
Arcana would be.
Cool.
I will assist you with that.
Do you have positive in Arcana? Because mine is 0.
I can do Arcana. I have proficiency in it.
Tinkle would be the best person for Arcana because I only have a 3.
Hey, Tinkle, come help with this.
Yeah, okay. Can I do it with advantage then?
Yep.
Hey.
You've heard of spells like this before, usually extraordinarily potent. Mages that have power that could reduce cities to ash. Somebody took Yalek's astral self and swapped it around. You need a very potent wizard, one easily 2 to 3 times more powerful than you yourself, to swap them back.
I look to the party and then I look to Yalek and I say, out of my range. Sorry, bud.
Well, guess we'll have to see if we can
Well,
find
what range would we need?
Metagame, you need someone who can cast Dispel Magic at a 6th level.
6th. Oof.
That's it. Whatever.
But I'm going to ask Tinkle, because he actually rolled well, as to how strong does a magic caster need to be to get baby Yolek back into Yolek's body?
You would need to be about as stronger than me. Do I actually know GM or not?
You would know that the power level was literally beyond your comprehension. That's about it.
Okay. Yeah, stronger than me.
Yeah, these kinds of wizards are 1 in a billion kind of thing.
So
Very hard to do.
you, Tinkle, would you know anybody who can do it? If by any chance?
History check, please.
Me or them?
You.
Real good, please.
Yeah. Hey!
Cool.
Devin's just gonna be like, nope, you don't know anyone.
Thinking about
Never heard of this person.
the master alchemists of the core cities could probably do it, but you have also heard rumors of a very powerful, potent mage here in Touchstone. A certain somebody whose tower seems to devour apprentices and messengers alike.
I was thinking of that, and he's probably the guy that set the trap.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Just want to know if I can wear that armor.
That dirty bastard.
If he's the guy that set the trap, do you want to go looking for a Dispel Magic from him?
I mean, if he doesn't know what we're dispelling, would it matter?
I'm sure he could probably figure it out.
Depends whether he has information about this place or not.
I mean, we're going on the assumption that he could have built this too, right?
We could say that we went to the south, though. We could lie. Although it would be best that some of us don't.
The other option that's becoming increasingly more clear is that there's more powerful magic in other cities.
How close
What
is the nearest city?
Don't rocks lead us.
I don't want to do this, but we do know of another powerful magic user.
Yep.
I really, really dislike this magic user.
Who's
You're
that?
talking about the goblin.
It would be the goblin priest that initially asked us to bring the Wycliffe guy to him.
Speaking of which, you guys don't have much longer on that.
Oh god.
We had 6 months. How long has it been?
It's been 2.5.
We got 3 months to go.
Guy?
Not three.
We got half of our lives left.
Hmm,
And now I'm a dragon.
I don't know.
I'll never find you now.
So if we do that route instead of go with the mage and touchstone, how do we plan on getting the Wycliffe dude?
That is a
Accident.
We never see the guy.
But we do have a favor from a bounty.
What do you mean?
Well, actually, Escanor knows about that. We don't.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Escanor hides all of his bounties.
You're fucking
Like a
right.
hooer.
So that would be up to Escanor.
Like a fucking hooer.
I genuinely don't know anything about this goblin. So I'm just kind of like, this doesn't concern me, and I'm tuning myself out.
If they're bounties, they're publicly available, are they not?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But did you guys check the board?
No, that's a good question. I'm just like, maybe Aiden will start keeping a lookout.
I mean,
Well,
this one
that-
bounty hunting job did prove to be quite profitable for the party.
Well, more so for Yalak and Tinkle, but
Yeah.
all good.
Well, the most it did for Escanor is drop our
Throw you guys in jail.
300 gold.
I also made 300 gold.
Yeah,
Are you
Escanor
kidding
made
me?
money.
Blew me up.
He made 300. I lost 300 off of my price.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
All right. Well,
That shit blew me up.
But back in game, we don't really know.
Aiden,
It's
at this
up-
point, you would notice, because you've had time to focus and calm down, that that Yalak's body is glowing with an intense amount of evocation magic or abjuration magic. It's kind of a mixture of both.
Take me away.
There's something going on with Yalak's body. It's something magical.
Oh,
I'm just gonna fly off of
Move my cart
Escanor's
away.
shoulders and land on Aiden's and be like, good or bad?
It's evocation.
What
So
is that?
good or bad?
Evocation is the kind of magic that fireball was.
So not great, but not awful.
You got to speak to the people who don't know magic, which it's essentially me and Yolik.
And I honestly, out of game, have no idea.
Oh, I don't know what
Neither do I.
exactly it is, but evocation is like destructive magic. It's magic that makes you lose hit points.
So not good.
Yeah.
How detrimental could it be to the real body Yolik compared to the mini Yolik?
I'm not Arcana guy.
Want me to figure out?
That would be the cat.
Or the gnome.
Or the gnome, technically. Yeah.
Rox, the tear in the fabric of magic weakens you drastically as you get closer, just so you're aware.
I want to capture it.
Can I Arcana my own body?
You can take a look at it and study it, yeah. You recall that you had several gemstones on you that you hadn't yet identified, and based on his description, you're thinking, hey, my body isn't magical, but maybe the gemstones are.
I'm gonna dig through my own pockets. He still has detect magic on though, right?
Yep.
So I'm just gonna be like, Aiden, get over here for a second. Search through my trousers.
You know what?
Just
I'm just gonna
dig in
pull them
there.
off. No.
Just-
Instead
no,
of
just
digging
dig
in
in
while
there.
you're wearing them, I'm gonna take your boots off. I'm gonna pull your trousers down, and then I'm gonna start digging through the pockets.
All
Excellent.
right, I'll accept.
Somehow that makes it okay.
You
I
do
was
find,
hoping you were gonna dig a little in closer, but whatever.
You find a small sack containing a bunch of jewels,
Oh,
and that's the source of the magic.
is it? Wait, are these kept in the bag of holding that you
Nah,
guys
these are
bought?
just chilling in my pockets.
Oh, okay.
My bag of holding's got the rest of my shit.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I like Aiden doesn't actually know about it yet.
No,
But-
these are all just chilling in my pockets.
I just
technically
pull it
they
open and I see all
would-
these gems.
They would not go into the bag of holding. They could not.
Interesting. There's gems
Fair enough.
inside here. What one are you looking for?
I don't know, whatever's giving off that aura of badness.
They
I was gonna
all
say-
are.
I was gonna say, why don't you put them
Nifty.
out? Why don't you just take them out and see which one might be similar to what's going on?
Okay, I just start taking them out and I start laying them on the ground. Just what's that style of laying them out in a grid? I'm just gonna lay them out on the ground in a grid.
Okay. So, there was one black gem there, a jet black gem that radiates with much fiercer magic than any of the others.
I believe he gave that to me.
I gave that to him.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
You get Tinkle.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have
then it would be that one would
Tink-
be on Tinkle, but the other ones would still resonate with the same sort of magic.
Yeah, I've got all the other ones.
Tinkle, would you mind writing like next to that gem? Write a 38 if you don't mind.
Done.
Thank you.
It's a lot of dice.
Yeah, I've got all the other ones chilling beside me there. Or beside on the ground now.
Oh, and do I remove that gray stone now that it exploded?
Yes, it's gone.
One thing while they're doing that, I'm gonna take out my 250 gold piece ruby.
Mhm.
I'm gonna mage hand that sucker straight into the rift, and I want to bring it back. I'm just curious.
Looking through
Well,
my
see if I
items
can
that I gave you, Yolok,
Mm-hmm.
I should have gave you the ring of necrotic resistance.
You should have.
You know what's funny is if you'd let me put the egg in, I resist necrotic damage.
Yeah, good old Heinz
to know.
got here.
Yeah.
That doesn't.
Jesus.
What is that?
Okay,
Also-
I've seen this kind of thing before.
Does Yalok feel things still? Like, does he still have a sense of touch and feeling?
Nope.
Okay, so I don't need to give a shit about making him comfortable.
I
Tinkle
I didn't need no happy touches when he took off my pants.
Well, no, I meant the little Yalok. Does little Yalok feel things? Have a sense of feel.
He has feelings. He can feel.
Don't hurt me.
I just want to make you a bed if you need it. I have an extra shield.
Rocks,
Oh, I know what this
uncontrollably,
is.
you begin to dance. And then he begins stripping. And then it happens to everyone in kind of a concentric ring. Everyone just starts stripping and taking off their clothes and dancing wildly.
Do I want to hold on to the sword more than I want to dance?
No. Because you're not
okay.
using a weapon at the moment.
I'm already naked, so I'm just gonna keep dancing.
I just tossed the pants. The pants that I was digging through, I just toss them back onto your face.
Nice.
This will include the horses, by the way. They're doing their best to do sexy pose dancing.
Nice.
Would I be able to try to?
Last.
I guess I wouldn't really be able to feel what the hell's going on
Nope.
too
You
well.
just all of a sudden you feel like dancing. Escanor is the sexiest
good.
person you've ever seen, doing amazing poses, showing off that body.
Fuck
I
yeah.
am going. I just want to kind of see what the hell's gonna happen. Yeah.
Ragnar flexing like a god.
He gets like 2 golden tips.
I mean, nobody does poorly, at least. Look at Aiden pulling off the amazing flexing right there, just having a good old time.
All right. Aiden and I are gonna do a flex off.
Flex off? You want to do a flex off?
Well, I'm a barbarian, so we're sitting there trying to see.
And now we're gonna get people coming by and going, what the fuck?
The dance party lasts for a full 24 hours. You can't take a break to drink. You can't take a break to eat. You can't take a break to sleep. You dance for 24 hours straight.
God damn it. Rox just killed the horses.
Rox, you do lose your gem. No one suffers exhaustion though. Miraculously, that doesn't happen.
Everyone just partied so hard. We got
Yep.
white girl wasted without the wasted. We just went white girl.
Is the tear actually visible, or is it
No,
not?
it's a feeling more than anything.
Why don't you toss one of those other gems into it?
Let's just keep doing it. Yeah, let's see what happens.
I'm gonna let the party know now, because y'all wouldn't have known this, but seeing me naked, you see a big old tattoo of a massive black heart, and there's also a scar on the other side of the same symbol.
Okay.
A big old black heart, huh?
I'm too busy focused on trying to like show up Aiden.
Fair. I think we're actually going to call it tonight with a flexing, posing, sexy dance party. It's already 10 after 11. I mean, we got some stuff done tonight. I promise. It was good.
That was fantastic. I loved it.
I mean, like, we all started dressed, and now we're all naked, and we have a dragon. So, I mean,
Fair.
like, we
That
did
is a
pretty good.
time. Yeah. All right.
Well,
Well,
and I will call.
thank you to everyone who's watching the stream. Tons of fun. Thank you to everyone in the stream who did all the subscribing. Much appreciated. But yeah, so we'll end it there for tonight.